Hello, Star Munchers. Max here, back playing Fate the Traitor Soul with Miles and Rant. I want to hop right back down into the dungeon and get started as quickly as possible because we are very close to finishing everything that we need to do in the Chamber of Trials, which is super weird and super random, and I just found that out last episode. We just got cursed by something. I don't know what just did that, but we have retrieved that, so we'll have to have the quest thing. We are getting... What just... Did Miles just get encased in... What is this? Are both of these in need of being destroyed? I think they are. I think... Holy crap. Holy moly. I just took a ton of damage. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have sped down into here because that is probably doing all sorts of awful things to Miles's health. That was insane. Yeah, I wanted to hop right down into this dungeon and just get going on this because I figure for the last two episodes before I'll go on break, like, you know, when the episodes will take a break, is if I can speed through the actual dungeon and get the quests done. So we have 2 of 3 completed already. The last one's just receive a battle axe, so I'll go ahead and flick that on so we can figure all that out. Yeah, Grim Reaper sickle. Of course there is. Of course there's one of those. I'm not even gonna pick it up. I refuse. This level, the dungeon has been way more interesting than previous levels. I just need to run through here, find an axe, I think, and then finish up this level so that way we can do Chamber of Trials thing. Okay, we just got that. I'm gonna flick that back off. I'm not even joking. This looks like one of those smaller diamond things, and I made a joke about that literally, like, when I recorded this. I recorded last episode like 2 minutes ago, and I finished saying it would be awesome if this level of the dungeon was really short, and it is. And I gotta do more wishing out loud because apparently it works sometimes. So yeah, we just completed all 3 quests for this level of the dungeon, which is absolutely insane. There's 2 shrines right next to each other. I'm gonna send Rant. I drank it myself. I am sorry, Rant. I apologize. Actually, you know what? We have a second. I need to pause here. Let's just give Rant that little pick me up. And then, gosh, I guess just finish off the northern part of this dungeon. I think, like, Miles, after we found out last episode how close we are to finishing the Chamber of Trials, just outright, like the main quest that is for that place, I think Miles is just, like, ready to do it and get it over with and, like, finish the Chamber of Trials, like, as a necessity. We won't need to go down there anymore unless I screw up the recordings again like I did before. Let's go ahead and use that. Go back to town. That was like the fastest I've ever gone to do that. Let's finish off these quests. There we go. But yeah, we had to work for that one. So I'm going to go ahead and throw all of these in there because now we should be able to wear that helmet because we have reduced item requirements. Yes, we can. Yeah. Switch that out. We don't have the bucket helmet anymore. In fact, I'm going to sell the bucket helmet. That looks alright. At least you can see his face again. That's really what I wanted. None of this is better than what we have currently. So let's... shoot. There's so much going on in this episode. Between last episode and this episode, a lot has been done, actually. A lot of good stuff. We figured out where all the suave stuff needed to go. Found out what that's for. It's insane how much momentum between the end of last episode and the beginning of this one is. I'm going to do defense magic for healing stuff for both points. Because once we start getting into the crazier stuff, if possible, to use mana to revive ourselves, we should definitely be doing that. Is there anything else I need to do? I don't think there is. So let's go to the Temple of Fate. Then we'll hop down into the Chamber of Trials, which, if you're turning to level 11, there might be some enemies right near me because they respawn in the Chamber of Trials. So So we'll go ahead and get rid of these guys. So this will be level 12. So if I did my math right, next episode, I'm going to speed run the quests normal like I just did, and then come down here, and I think I'll be able to finish off the last... I'll be able to kill whatever big bad is down here on level 13. It's some sort of skeleton guy. But I gotta be honest, the Chamber of Trials has not been awful so far. It hasn't been terrible. Even though I probably should be doing summons and all that, since, you know, for the sake of time, I'm not bothering with that unless I absolutely need to. I definitely will for the last level, because if I'm anticipating a bigger fight, I need some crowd control, and I need to be able to have the big bad distracted and try and get hits on my followers rather than Miles, because they can be resummoned. But yeah, I don't think I'll bother with that for this level of the Chamber of Trials, because I really don't think I need to summon any right now yet. Ew, that guy looks gross. Again, I could be completely wrong about that, but right now Miles is in a sweet spot. And with that helmet upgrade, we got way more armor, we're amped up, we're ready to go, and we have so much experience under our belts that I see this going very well. And I think I'm going to give Rant that potion, that Swath potion. I don't know what the heck that does, but it sounded pretty cool. And I didn't know that it is an essence of Swath. I wonder if that means that Rant will transform into Swath. That would be really weird and really cool. If for a second, Swath could just sort of use Rant as like an anchor. That would be so cool, but I very much doubt that's the case. Even though it says essence of Swath, like the Swath's essence, I don't know what that means at all. But apparently, yeah, Swath is not a living adventurer that needed their stuff returned so much as, like, they probably were at some point in Druantia and was very respected. And some of their relics were scattered around. Ooh, Savage Minotaur. Some of their relics were scattered around in various places, which makes sense. So Swath wasn't a living character that needed rescued. It was a person that was revered by the people in the outpost of Druantia, which is pretty cool. And I think that's something that Miles one day hopes to achieve. Not so much so that they do the whole shrine thing. He doesn't like that. Especially since they're like magical conduits that can be corrupted. And that's what some of the quests are, is having you destroy shrines that have been a sick zombie, as opposed to what, a healthy one? Shrines that can be corrupted. Like, I don't think he even wants that possibility to be there. So let's go ahead and go up here and take a look at this area. Maybe it connects. We got ivory, bugbears. Just gonna go ahead and take care of those guys. I'm gonna walk to refill my stamina real quick. Skeleton warrior, polar trooper. Those guys look really cool. Overall, I really like the bear guys. I think they look neat. Jackal guard, skeletal knight, or whatever they're called. Okay, we got a mummy. Alright, our stamina's back up and running, so let's check out this hall back here. See what we got. Savage kobold. Alright, what's back here? Alright. We got a bunch of these polar guys. And then let's fill out this corner back here. Hopefully this loops back around. Plagued basilisk. Broadwing fighter. I think those guys look really cool. Alright, let's go back down here. We are just mowing through these guys. We're doing this level of the Chamber of Trials just as fast as we possibly can. Assassin blade, we don't need that. Actually, is there a room? There is a room back here, an area. Critical strike, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Alright, take that. Oh, got a ranged attacker, which is no bueno. Not a fan of that. We got orcs, troll, saber-tooth rider. There was just all sorts of these guys on this level, aren't there? Alright, let's finish out this corner. We got a Cerebus. Pristine Marauder. Alright, Rant's busy up there. I saw a guy down here. I'm not going to forget. Alright, I just want to make sure we don't miss anything. Even though, unfortunately, these guys seem to respawn. Unlike in the normal dungeons, for some reason these guys respawn. I guess that's why it's the Chamber of Trials. I was just surprised that you could actually drop portals down to do that. Like, I didn't know if that would work. I didn't know if part of the challenge was you can't go back through a portal, which would, like, inarguably make it more difficult, is if you had to literally just tank 13 levels of the Chamber of Trials with enough resources, like, without messing it up. We just got a third fate card, which we have 2 other of those, so we could probably cash that in at the end of this episode, too.
You are poisoned.
Oh, of course I got poison. Man, this level is much bigger, but this was a good level of the Chamber of Trials. Like, overall, I think this has been one of my favorites. Just like it's big. There's a good variation of enemies, and it's not hectic. It's pretty manageable overall. All right, this all connects. Stonecrawler the poisonous. No, thank you. Nope, we're in too much of a rush. I am not in any mood for your hallucinogenic fake dragons. I'm good. I've beat actual ones of those, so I'm good. That makes sense why they're so out of proportion, is they're like weird, wispy, magical projections, because the actual dragons that we fought were not clipping out of the map. Am I saying that we won't fight dragons that clip out of the map? I'm not saying that, but I also don't want to jinx it, so you never know. Miles has come a long way. Alright, I think that should be everything. So, what we're going to do is we're going to drop a portal down in the Chamber of Trials, return to town. Let's go back to the Outpost of Durantia, which is right here. And then let's go to our chest, grab the remaining fate cards, take them to this lady, I believe.
Hi there.
Madam Yaga. And then Secret Skies, Secret Wild, trade. Cool. What do we get? Emerald. What does that do? 10% chance of poisonous attack. I think I'll sell both of those real quick. Ooh. Requires Renown of Fabled. I don't know how far away we are from Fabled, but yeah, we're not quite there yet. But I think I'm probably just gonna stop the episode there. I'm gonna get healed up. Okay, so next episode, episode 75, which is super awesome. I'm gonna try and sprint through whatever quests we have for Durantia, finish level, what will that be, 25 of the Outpost of Durantia, and then sprint over to the Chamber of Trials and wrap that up by beating whatever big bad there is, because I honestly think Miles can take him. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching this episode. I hope you're enjoying watching through the entire series, whether it's now or years in the future. Doesn't matter to me. I hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're having fun connecting to the story. I hope you're enjoying the game itself. It's a gem. It's on Steam. I highly recommend you go get it. Yeah, this has been a great episode. Challenging, but fast, and it was fun. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Bye.